Okay. Check on Carlton. Let me help out
That's such a wonderful moment.
the politics quickly. Commercial ditch. Sorry, dog. That's the gold bank. Yeah. Why do they need such a tall building? I suppose you can ask that in real life too. Why do places need such tall buildings?
Exactly. It's like when someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. Do you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels. Understand his pain. Accept it. And deliver it not back upon him.
Empathy.
What?
You mean empathy.
Alright, that's a different color.
But you say it like it's easy. Like anyone can just love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
Yeah, why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever? Seems kind of pointless to try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
It's not easy, no, but necessary. Because you see, everything has changed. God has given us the intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars, to travel his path, to truly find him. But we can't do it alone. The only way is through
unity.
Huh. Yes, Andreas. Yes. Unity. Well, I'm sure you all have other things to do. Thank you for taking the time to stop and talk with me.
He's giving me a lot to think about. Keeper Aquilus has been helping me work through some, anger issues.
Have you ever heard one of his sermons? They're really good. Even just the sound of his voice is comforting, I guess. Aquilus has helped me through some tough times lately.
Why do you have a name? I thought there was something unique. I would say.
Maybe we should stop for a moment at the memorial. Hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective, when it seems like only
Welcome
yesterday.
to the Free Star Embassy. Is there something I can help you with?
You look bored out of your mind.
Typical UC security. They try to bully us every chance they get and still manage to play the victim. I'll get this squared away with the folks down at the spaceport. Thanks for letting us know.
I'll check in on Dalton. Oh, Cyberpunk tomorrow.
Diplomacy will never die.
What's going on?
I couldn't have gotten this. Again, don't tell me how you got this slate from Emilio. I don't want to know.
I'm gonna still wait. Could do that.
It would seem the mercenary company known as the
No. I don't need it. I'm not mistaken.
Just don't like how strong.
Strade can really own everything. That's cool. Good to know.
All of us. I do hope you are enjoying your time in New Atlantis.
There was a fight here
Most
not too long
unfortunate
ago.
incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were inebriated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio have been dining here together for quite some time. So, it was surprising to see them at each other's throats.
I need to find one of these
I
involved.
assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
It's nighttime. Don't even know when, because I can't stare. 1 in the morning. I'm actually looking forward to getting to Neon, seeing what the attribute gets me in Neon City Shooter.
So after an hour of whining, they're finally out here.
They're just sitting on. I think it's perfect. It's pricey, but I think it's
Hey. Oh, I can't believe that Octavio. That liar, that manipulator, that... Thank you. He's a scoundrel and a fiend, and I was wrong to ever think otherwise. 5 years we were together, half a decade! And he threw it all away for that waiter.
Oh no.
It was supposed to be a romantic dinner, our last before we pledged our lives to each other. But an hour before, I decided to do some cleaning to calm my nerves. I picked up a pair of pants he left on the floor, and out falls a napkin from the Dawn's Roost with a number written on the back. To think he had the audacity to schedule a date with me at the same restaurant? I was livid! Still, I went to the date and held it together just long enough for the waiter to serve us, then I went off!
So he just got a number from someone. Someone was hitting on him. Doesn't mean he actually went through with
Not
it.
just dating, betrothed. And I have the engagement ring to prove it. He would say that, but as far as he gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return. I don't care. I'm not giving it to you.
I'm gonna get that ring back. Let me try. The gift is conditional. It's only I'm getting that ring back. You might as well hand it over. Damn it.
Try to take it by force, I will sue UC Security. I have a very good lawyer for this sort of thing.
Okay. Ooh, that should work.
I
Nice.
don't want to go to prison.
There's puppy.
I've heard stories and they rarely end well.
Justifying UC Security
So
is
you
very
would
smart.
rob me too. You're not giving me a choice, are you?
Preferably not. Stop being stubborn.
I
Damn
am
it.
not being stubborn. I am being real. I don't care if you're with UC Security. I have rights. And as far as the ring goes, I don't know what the law says, but I doubt you do either. As soon as my assistant finishes packing my things. No, there are some things in life that cannot be repaired. Cheating is his way of saying, I don't love you. And without love, what?
Mommy's puppy.
He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property.
He's behind me,
He
dude.
gifted it to me when he proposed. It's
Maybe
not
she wants
his
to
to
marry.
return. We're not having this argument. I'm furious. He would say that.
Fine,
He
you can
gifted
keep
it
the
to
ring.
I'm glad you could see reason. This ring is going to fund a very long Maybe I'll even take it.
Well, he's just gonna sell the ring anyway. Might as well give it to me. What's he jerking about? Your mom's behind me, Tom. Come, Lucy. Where are you? Being very loud. Lucy, where are you? Baby chirping so loud. Oh, you tell me. Jimmy.
So,
That was a
what
waste
can I
of
do
time.
for you? Ah, perfect. Did you manage to... Really? I should have known this was a waste of time the moment I laid eyes on that drunk. That's on me. Without saying names, there are some people in this city who treat us like their personal security service. But you know how it goes. Sometimes we protect, other times we serve. Either way, I'm still going to pay you for your time.
Thank
Here,
you.
take this. It's well deserved.
Better be. I don't see how much money I got from that. It's telling me to check in on Carlton again. What I'll do is take a nap.
Keep it moving.
Man, I should be able to do it to this dude.
Keep moving. Right to the checkpoint.
Was fun?
Now what?
Now I take a nap. 24-hour nap. Why not?
Well, look who decided to rejoin the world.
Hiya, Skipper. What do you need?
Nothing actually. Just wanted to see you. See you standing there in all your glory. Feeling I'm gonna talk to this Carlton dude now. Should buy ammo.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Dude, mask.
It's you and me from here out.
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again. Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need.
You never seem to have all the information.
We're in uncharted territory here. It's inevitable. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. And yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening.
It's just a tree.
That's a very reductive and borderline insulting way of looking at things. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very bad news.
Sounds like it's time to cut
No,
down this
I'm
tree.
sorry, but I believe that reaction is premature. There's still one thing I'd like to try. Now, as of yet, there has been no response, And clearly, none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Aquila City.
Didn't seem to help much in the long
No,
run.
nor in the short run, as it turned out. Of course, you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly, no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years.
So, haha, it's a dead end.
Clever, but no, not necessarily. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch.
So, cool, I'll be back.
I knew you would understand.
Take me off-world.
The museum in Aquila City is under the supervision of one Miss Kastler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
That takes me off world. So we are going back to the main quest now.
Like the following in the Freestar Collective and more than its
citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et Ultra.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Sure.
Excellent. Just need to do
Why
a little
not?
paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join. But if you got any questions, I can get you sorted. The process starts with registration down in the orientation hall. Or did you have a question?
We are Constellation.
Right. Got so wound up bringing you on board, I almost forgot.
Oh, I haven't. Come on, John. Let's hear it, before you try to convince him to join the Marines.
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
I signed it.
Hey, Vanguards risk their lives every day to keep people safe. So what if he doesn't understand whatever this fancy thing of yours is?
Easy there, John. We all have our sore points. Everyone agrees we need to talk to your Vanguard about what he found. Let's leave it at that.
All right, I'll let it slide. No good for the recruiting office to be seen arguing with the civs anyway. Sol system has a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
We're off to Sidonia.
It's definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there, seeing where the stars take you.
Yeah, I spot some dude in thingy. I might as well knock off that one here. Enlist agreements. I result in harm to your craft or yourself, including whatever. There's a lot of war behind these doors.
Continue on to the examination.
A lot of war.
In 2020, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
So we actually found out why this atmosphere disappeared suddenly later on in the main story quest. It's actually a bit ish.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
They should have just remained a communist state.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis, Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Va'ruun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Va'ruun. House Va'ruun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
And that was the results of allowing people to go independent.
The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
They wanted to allow people to go independent. That's what happens. Never enough.
Beginning in 2240, House Va'ruun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. For the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Va'ruun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Va'ruun finally sued for peace. There remained, however, select members of House Va'ruun who refused to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Va'ruun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Conflict among the stars. By the looks of it, House Va'ruun is always going to exist, come about, like religious fanatics, so it's a thing. They're just like one step above fanaticism, declaring war on the entire universe.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped, the Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The colony war was a horrible conflict that irreparably ruined the settled systems. times I felt that it would never end.
Like that one there is just dirty. The Freestar using civilians as a shield. Kind of, I don't know if that's like actually the case, or if maybe they mistook like the civilians themselves joining the Freestar Collective. Or they had their own what UC United Colonists Vanguard thing, like they had their own form of it for the civilians, and then volunteered to go against the UC Navy, but still, that's dirty as hell.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
All as a result for letting people go independent. Just saying. There wouldn't have been any
was
of
some
this.
UC general that condemned Londinium? Gave it over to these things. One of these murals said he was executed after the war. Might have gotten off too lightly.
Would never have been any of this, warfare type deal, and all this would have happened regardless. Find out through the story as to why that would have happened.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of London.
Might have been preventable.
A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies war effort, Londinium found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinium is mourned by the UC to this day.
Dad wanted me to apply for the administration track at school, but I'm going to be a xenobiologist. It's science division or nothing.
You want to work with bats? Sweet lord, you got balls, kid.
After the devastation brought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xenoweapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close, and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
It's quite a surprise with Bay Victus that comes up during this faction clash.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be. No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
So now I can get the suit? Question mark. Find it.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Thanks, I'll do my best to have fun in there.
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
I'm ready. Born ready.
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active. targets active.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Let's see how far I can get.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5. New targets active.
Proceed to the exit hatch to log your results,
That went swimmingly.
or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
I'm a exit. Not a chance I'm.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment.
Tuala told me I passed.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
Actually, I'm curious. I don't think I asked him this stuff last time. So how long has he been a commander?
6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life, so it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it.
why do we need
The
fire
military
department?
used to have a pretty narrow view of where the
Yeah.
best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us.
Wrapped up. Tell me my
So these are your numbers
things.
that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make it snappy, jeez. Well, sir,
I like
yes,
the
sir.
fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data,
I'm undercover.
hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that waiver's some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So
do you think I'm gonna be
looking at your
doing
results as a
later
whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat
Lord.
assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Joke's on you, I don't think
Officer's
my
honor,
grandmother's
Sarah.
alive in this game.
This is honest work for honest credits.
I know
So,
there's a trait
you
about
ready to do the deed?
parents being alive, but you know what? Yeah. RP roll, RP sake, let's say I'm a bastard. The one and only. No relations. Yeah. why not?
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Gotta have connections in here. Smuggling. I finally start smuggling anywhere.
You didn't hear this from me, but those ecliptic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the skies. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
All that, and I'm going to be smuggling and contraband.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you? Oh, that's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Sweet. Ooh, persuasion one will be one big, or I would like to get to C-class ships as quickly as possible because of what I got planned in the future with the one mission from Walter. And I would really like to be as persuasive as possible. Anyway, I think I'm heading off world now. Alright.
Hey, no funny stuff with that loose pack.
Ugh, I want to sneeze again. Oh, Lord. Geronimo! Oh, hello. There's a bit of a lag over there. Seeing as I'm finally going off world, what missions have we got here? Destroy Crimson Fleet. Take it. Deliver afterlife frames to why not? Pay myself a little bit of money.
You'll be scared.
I want to set that to active right off the bat. There's a timer on that one. Let me just do this. Add a nice breakpoint for me to chop up the video. Or if that's even if I chop it up, yeah.
You need something?
thing, heat thing. Yeah, an Olympusovia. Might as well do that while I'm in the system. I know that's there, so I don't want to go into it just yet. Excuse me. Might as well scan you while I'm out. Yeah. Yeah, delivering frames, perfect.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
Not actually going to go in. I'm just going to land quickly and deliver the materials. Hop out and in.
You want to find a place to stay while we're here? I've heard that the Hotel Voli is top-notch.
Yeah, undiscovered. Back inside.
Something you might be interested in.
I wanted to up.
Howdy, Skipper.
Gonna be such a smooth talker. Might as well do that one then quickly too. don't have any yet.
And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
And I wouldn't have any because I don't have any shielded cargo things.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Again, don't have any.
Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
Might as well scan that planet while I'm here. Then you wanted me to go over there. That was arse travel. I'm in the area. Switch on my systems.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
I was just here, I think.
You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay at Sidonia.
Sweet Lord. Fracking station. Fracking station. Ready.
Broken Spear is still open. It's the only decent place in town to grab a drink.
Shouldn't have soul. Apparently I do. Resources.
Multiple legions of grab drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts.
I don't know. I can't keep that for the minute. Might give that to what's her face, yeah. Get rid of that. Constellation. Attack is useless. I don't know if I want to. Oh my gosh, went down to 1,400. I think I'll keep my hands on that for a minute.
So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures.
5 figures?
Well.
5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
No work.
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend it.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. But there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate if you want. Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Going to have to lug cargo
Come on,
across
forget
half
it. Let's
the
get out of
universe to
here.
pay for this fleet.
Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
Damn. Yeah, you're right.
Screw this.
Thought we'd struck oil, but it turns out it was just another deal.
Keep it simple or keep to yourself, and everyone will be happy. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol, hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
That's a shame.
Sounds about right, yeah. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
Let's do that.
Nah, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. 2 strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine.
And I'm gonna try to persuade you.
Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me?
Of course. Money.
Don't try to guilt trip me, okay?
Isn't he your friend? Don't you want us to go look for him?
I'm just trying to keep my business afloat.
Nope. Yeah, what matters to you more?
Yeah. I get your point.
Yeah, we could be the only ones who find him.
Maybe. Alright, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs. All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here.
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. You'd think
Oh, hello there, friend. Have you been there long? Oh, good. I thought maybe I'd fallen asleep. But, oh my, I've forgotten my manners. Phil Hill, at your service. Yes, it rhymes. My parents had a thing about rhyming. My siblings are named Bill, Jill, and Sil. The Hills. What a thrill.
Oh my gosh.
But there I go again. You aren't here to talk about me. You're here to talk about List.
Sounds like we're about to hear a sales pitch.
Depends on what list we're talking about.
You know, silly. List. The League of Independent Settlers?
Never
Do I
heard of
detect a glint of recognition in your eyes? I think so. How can I help make today your very best day?
So,
that's terrific,
work on your
because I have a lot of work needing doing. this stack of papers here, these are just the most recent applicants looking for new worlds to settle on. Everywhere I go, people are really excited about the prospects of living a truly free life, living where and how they want to. I've got a cargo hold full of stacks just like that. Oh boy.
That's not our problem.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't make you do my paperwork for me. Although, I wouldn't mind the help.
Not you, just
Not to worry. The mountains of papers are my responsibility. We're looking for folks with ships and/or basic people skills to seek out suitable planets and leads on potential clients. I don't suppose you possess either of those qualifications?
Ooh, extrovert. Not only do I have a ship, but I'm also quite the people person.
Yes, I can tell. Speaking with you has been an absolute thrill. I was charmed the moment you opened your mouth.
Oh my gosh.
That sounded creepy. Oh, but regarding lists, most importantly, we need to collect data on habitable planets. The more habitable, the better. You know, that oxygen and water are musts. Other signs of life, even better. Secondly, we're always looking for new applicants. So, as you travel around meeting people, when the occasion arises, see if you can interest them in signing up for the list.
Staring at me over there.
I'm pretty sure I overheard some people in here talking about wanting to start a new life.
What are you
Why don't you
looking
start
at?
with them? Excellent. Thank you for any
is she looking
assistance you can lend us. Whoops. Nearly forgot. Take this. Oh, hello there. Oh, hi!
Recruitment materials.
Yes, of course.
Important.
We have an amazing pamphlet called Top of the List, which is scientifically proven to work 90% of the time. Though, I'm afraid there's a small fee to cover printing expenses. But your commission will more than make up for that, I can assure you. Here you are.
I need to get something to cover up this light. It's really up in there.
Take it easy.
Just checking if there's any.
Yes. What?
Outpost. I don't know if I'm gonna get it too much.
Okay, hello.
Pardon.
Let me know if you need something.
It's nothing like fresh air. Am I right?
Yeah, sometimes it feels like they choose some kids were out here. But there'd be no UC if it hadn't been for Mars.
Yes?
Hi.
What about it?
I think I can help.
And how am I supposed to believe that?
You have the look of someone who deep down doesn't really believe in themselves. Jeez, what a way to start. Trust me, I know what it's like. I'm here to help.
I am starting to believe that. Thanks.
Yeah, take this pamphlet.
List does sound pretty great after reading that. All right.
It wasn't a critical
Let's do
success,
this.
so filled up the bar nicely.
Feels weird, but also right. I feel good about this.
If you say so.
Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise.
What a long day. Days can get pretty glum.
Hello, traveler. Will you join me for a while? You strike me as someone with an interesting story. Call it scholar's intuition. Meeting a kindly stranger is always a blessing. What brings you to Sidonia?
The ship power. Bear with me.
Oh, you're a captain.
I'll find out
I'm a
after I
traveler
read
myself.
it.
I've spent years in the space lanes conducting research for a book I intend to write. I envy you the company of others on your voyages through.
Happy to bring you. What?
It's going to be a philosophical text about my theories on the intersection between science and the divine. I've been studying that relationship for years, and I want to preserve my findings for future scholars.
Cool.
Would you? I've never worked on a crew before, but the idea does appeal to me. The older I get, the lonelier the void seems. Are you willing to pay? I dislike taking money from friends, but I'll need some credits to stow my ship at Sidonia's spaceport.
Oh, just give me your ship.
I'll work to make it up to you, naturally.
It's honestly not too bad, 12,000. For 3 traits. And one that
Let me think about
possibly
it.
be what I'm looking for. Who knows? Or you're gonna look, I get it to you. You've got orders, I've got mine. For that many credits, I could hire 2 of you. Not really.
I hear you.
No, play it safe. You know, I really think I left Owen on to start. You think credits at times means miles burnt down by now?
You know what? I may be starting to like you.
I know you'd like to help me.
I hope so.
I'm just playing it safe. I'm offering more than just a job, it's an opportunity.
Yeah, I've heard of you. I do like working with the best.
How? I just
All right, I'll do it.
Started.
I can pay the rest of the fees out of pocket. Then we have an accord. Thank you for the offer.
Yeah. In aneutronic fusion.
I need to speak to someone at the spaceport about stowing my ship.
What that is.
We'll see each other again soon.
Aneutronic fusion. That thing I'm looking for. Yeah, it is. Nice. So she's gonna help my reactor produce more power. Perfect.
Howdy. Fancy seeing you here.
This life ain't easy, but
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti free.
There was a speak with Renee. Speak with Trevor. Speak with Renee. Where's that down here? Might as well do all the things inside here while I'm, you know, in here.
Don't be caught on the
Can you believe people used to think nearby mountains
all outside surface activity.
I was like to get lost.
Do you ever get songs stuck in your head? Sometimes I have to make up my own songs just to get rid of them. Hi, I'm Renee,
Why am I
and
speaking
I'm
to a kid?
so bored. My mom and dad say not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you, and then I know you, and I won't be so bored. See? Now we're friends! And my parents can't say I'm not allowed to talk to you. Anyway, what do you want to talk about?
Can't be much.
I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me?
Sure.
You will?
Sure. I doubt I'm gonna actually get paid.
Thank you! People are gonna be so happy.
Fine.
Here's a bunch of copies of the space frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
I think let me do this very quickly.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
Peace be with you.
So how are you? Everything good?
How's it?
I'm feeling alright.
Und there. Need to download this to power's going off. A little bit more than an hour. Yeah.
Stay away from the sixth circle unless you're mine.
I wonder if I'm able to chop it up inside of YouTube.
How's the saying go? Show no mercy. Work in the deep mines.
That's where you make the big bucks.
I've warmed up to Mars since I came here. If you notice any of the miners exhibiting worrisome behavior, feel free to let me know.
Hello there. Huh. Name doesn't ring a bell. You must not work at the office here in Sidonia, then. Well, nice to meet you anyway. I'm Leona Hawks, Deimos Staryard's corporate liaison. Anyone who deals with our office likely deals with me at some point. I suppose I'll be seeing you around. Okay, ladies. Drinks?
Oh yeah. Whatever that was.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
Turn to Rennie. Rennie?
Careful near the railing on the upper level.
Space Flug.
Before you say anything,
I sure am glad you're helping me.
I finished putting
Hi.
my spices up.
Thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good.
Sure.
Okay. I was gonna give you something anyway.
You better.
Here you go. But maybe next time you should do it because you like helping people.
No.
Thanks, I guess.
12. Credits.
A sober Sidonia is a safe Sidonia.
Get the ground on
Alcoholic beverages is not discouraged. Operating
I heard you may have had something to do with that cute little poster on the community center wall. I assume that's one of Renee's specials and not your own?
Joy Bryant.
Why, hello there. What can I help you with?
No.
Stay safe out there.
Fair.
Good to know, Horace.
I'm gonna
I'll
call
keep
it
that in
here
mind.
for this session, or for today. It's being good.